Good afternoon, traders, and thanks for tuning in for another DMBFX Forex market analysis. It is Wednesday, the 14th of March, and we're going to have a quick look at the markets for you by checking in on the three favorite currency pairs that we're following: the GBP USD, the Euro USD, followed by the Euro CHF. So let's kick off with the Euro USD. Another pretty bearish day for the Euro USD. This obviously follows import price index revealing higher prices by around 5.5% from the States, and obviously some comments from Ben Bernanke praising both community banks and promising to eliminate unnecessary costs tied to new regulations. So the Euro USD pretty much tumbling down all the way down to the 130.093 level. However, we have started to see some pullback here, currently trading at the 130 318 level. Now obviously one support line to keep in mind and to watch is this February the 16th down that we see here at the 129 628 area. So will be interesting to see whether or not we're going to break the support line that we have here. Moving on to the hourly chart, we see that in the oscillator indicator, we are still pretty much in the bearish channel, although we are slowly but surely coming up to the neutral that we see here. If we move on to the wave index here, you'll obviously see that we are pretty much in the negative side at the moment, with both the golden line and the green line pretty much even leveled. However, we see the red line still hovering above. If we quickly check in on the scalper, you'll see that we still are to see a dip here. We obviously had quite a bit of a dips, obviously following this bearish trend line that we've seen for the past couple of weeks. However, we still haven't had the dip that we're still waiting for. So it will be interesting to see whether or not the dip will appear sooner rather than later. If we move on to the cable for today, pretty much the same scenario for the GBP USD as well. We have had some bearish trend line for the GBP USD for some while now, and obviously it fell because of the unemployment rates coming from the UK today. We are currently trading at the 156.738 level, and we still have the support line here at the 156.050 level. So it will be interesting to see when we're going to reach this and whether or not it will break the support line or not. If we move on to the hourly chart, you'll see that we are still pretty much in the neutral level on this indicator, and we see that the bears are pretty much still in charge, with the red line hovering above the green line. And if we move on to the wave side here, you'll see that we have the green line above the red line currently, but with the golden line pretty much underneath it. So pretty neutral at the moment, following this sideways movement that we've seen for the past couple of days. Moving on to the scalper for the GBP USD, we still pretty much don't have a dip formation here, following obviously the sideways ranging movement that we've seen here. So we'll still be interesting to see when and if there will be a dip formation here for the GBP USD. If we finally move on to the Euro CHF, pretty stark picture here for the GBP Euro CHF. Pretty much had a massive rally today ahead of the Swiss National Bank interest rate meeting tomorrow. It's pretty much gained the momentum around the 120.528 level. Pretty much rocketed all the way up to the 121.483 level. However, we have seen some stabilization after that, currently trading at the 121.278 level. And obviously this resistance point here at the 121.483 level is something to keep in mind for tomorrow. If we move on to the hourly chart here, no major surprise really that we are in the bulls channel currently, with the green way above the red, above the bears here. And if we look at the wave index here, you'll obviously see no major surprise really that the golden is above the green, the bulls, and both the bears as well. Finally, if we move on to the scalper, DMBFX scalper, you'll see that we have had a pretty much a top formation here after the rally, and will be interesting to see whether or not if we're gonna get a new top formation, obviously with this bullishness that we've been seeing for the past couple of hours for the Euro CHF. That's pretty much it for the market analysis for today, Wednesday, the 14th of March. As usual, please check us out on www.dmbfx.com. Thank you for watching.